Hi, everybody. Dr. Lonna Denny, Bulletproof Babes, self-defense based on behavioral sciences. And I'm going to teach you one thing today that's going to keep you 90% safer than all the rest of the other people out there, and you're going to remember it. So make sure you watch to the end of the video. So if you watch any of my stuff, you know, one of my pet peeves is when people are tuned out. They're out in public and they've got their face in their cell phone, whether it's on public transit like the bus or the subway, or I've seen people cross the intersection and like, you know, they're doing the zombie walk. Their face is in their phone. And you cannot possibly see people come up behind you or come grab your purse or grab your stuff or assault you when your face is in your phone. In addition, you're carrying this $1,000 piece of equipment out here, which people will just grab that, which I've seen many times. So I had a great question from one of my subscribers who said, hey, Dr. Lonna, I get it, but you know, I'm paying attention, I'm observing. How do I know what to look for? What am I looking for? Okay, that's a really valid question. And here's what you're looking for. Something that doesn't fit. So remember when we were kids and you get these books, or maybe you gave one of these books to your kid, and there's a bunch of square shaped things and there's one circular thing, and you're like, okay, which one of these does not fit, right? It's just like that, but with people and situations. So the very last crime that I witnessed, which was just 2 weeks ago, I saw somebody get their phone snatched on the bus. Immediately, I could tell these kids were going to commit a crime because there were 15-year-olds with their hoods up and wearing masks. And kids of that age do not care or think about catching a cold or spreading a cold. That's something that didn't fit. And as soon as I saw that, I knew these kids are going to snatch something from somebody. And I dropped my phone in my pocket. I just checked the text really quick and zipped it up. Another time that we actually were able to stop a crime on the bus, these guys got on, 3 guys got on, and they had big shopping bags with them there was like a Macy's bag and a couple of Nordstrom's bags. And what didn't fit about that? Dudes do not go shopping together. Guys do not shop for clothes together. And these 3 kind of middle-aged guys got on with these clothing bags, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I saw the next thing they did, which was kind of like crowd around people when the bus wasn't that crowded. And I'm like, again, that does not fit. And then we saw the guy grab a lady's wallet out of her purse, and we were able to stop that in real time. So maybe you're at a performance, you know, when you're sitting there and everybody's watching the comedian or the play or whatever it is, and you look around, you see somebody and they're watching the audience instead of the performer. That's something that doesn't fit. When you see something that doesn't fit, you cannot unsee these things, and immediately you'll be alerted to something bad possibly could be happening, and make yourself safer, get yourself out of there, or not make yourself a target. I hope that helps, and I'll see you soon.